Hello everyone, News Reviews and more here, and today I'm going to be talking about Dark World. A lot of people think Dark World is going to be a great contender in this format because supposedly it hasn't been hit. Well, last format it wasn't hit either. So pretty much this format, it's just really hyped because they realized, oh, this deck, we can actually run it now without Inzektors being there. You know, kind of thing. Because with Inzektors keep popping the field spell, this deck was hurt pretty bad. But with 3 MST still around, Night Beam getting popular, Gemini Spark being more viable, this deck isn't good for some of those reasons. There's many other reasons that I want to go and explain about. So there's a lot of destruction on both sides of the field. Dark Worlds destroy a lot of cards because of Gralfa, and other cards destroy a lot of things because of their effects. So for example, MST, Night Beam, Gemini Spark, Black Rose Dragon, Junk Destroyer. I'm just naming off cards that destroy things. Now, game 1, that's kind of just talking about destroying the field spell, because the field spell is really important for Dark Worlds to keep out. And without the field spell, they won't do too well, because honestly they're just doing Dark World dealings, drag down until they get their Gralfa in the grave, and then doing their shenanigans. While the field spell kind of gives them a +1 because they can get back their remove cards with Levier or Trans Archfiend. So, game 1, Dark Worlds are really good. They're really strong, they're really amazing. No one's expecting them really. Well, they're expecting them, but you're not like ready to play against a Dark World match right away. That's why the side deck's there. So if they go Dark World dealing, you're like, okay, they're already playing Dark Worlds, they're playing Dark Worlds, they're playing some kind of Exodia deck, or they're playing some kind of burn deck that runs some weird Dark World dealings cards. So most of the time it's going to be Dark World. With Dark World, they tend to pop your cards, and you tend to leave cards in hand. When I play against Dark World, I usually like to set everything because then they can't activate Drag Down, if that's possible for me to set everything. But with them activating Dark World dealings, destroying your cards, you're just not ready for that. They get out 3,000 beat sticks. If you're lucky, you win game 1. Game 2, the opponent that's playing against Dark Worlds tends to side in cards like Macrocosmos, Dimensional Fissure, and Gemini Imps, and DD Crow. The reason I kind of made fun of Gemini Imps is because honestly, no one really sides that. There's many cards you can side in against Dark World. Shadow Imprisoning Mirror being another one. Soul Drain being another one because it's a new card out. I believe it's Soul Drain. I don't know what the new one is. That's kind of like Skill Drain. But all these cards hurt Dark World in some kind of way. 1, they remove. 2, they stop from special summoning Gralfa. And 3, you usually set them on the field, so your opponent cannot activate Drag Down to the grave unless it's DD Crow or Gemini Imps. So when siding against Dark World, you need to be very smart. But if you're playing Dark World and you're having a tough time against these sides, there are many cards you can side in to actually prevent that from happening. Obviously, there's the 3 MST for the Macrocosmos and Dimensional Fissure, but for the DD Crow and Gemini Imps, the only thing you can really side in is like Debunk, which isn't even that good of a card. You do end up running like triple MST and you have triple Gralfa, but once they get a macro out and you don't draw to your MST, you're kind of screwed from there. You could side in Dust Tornadoes. What else could you side? There's many other cards you could side. Just gotta be creative with it, and yeah. Another thing about Dark World that is not good about playing the deck is the mirror match. The mirror match is probably one of the scariest thing. There's still dust particles. One of the scariest things about playing Dark World. The reason being is because if you activate Dark World dealings and your opponent happens to have like a Silva in hand or Snow in hand or any Dark World card, they can discard that card using its second effect. And all these Dark World cards, their second effects are very strong. And if they happen to pull these effects off, you pretty much lose from there. So that's one of the reasons, that's another reason I think Dark Worlds aren't going to be too good this format. Because if there are a lot of Dark World players, it's just not going to be a nice, fun format. It's just going to be a lucky format. Whoever gets this, whoever gets that, you know? And people are going to be ready to side against it, and much more. So I hope you guys enjoyed my discussion about Dark World. It wasn't too like in depth, but I don't actually happen to have any of the cards on me, so I'm sorry I didn't do the card thingy on the table like I did with the heroes and the rabbit. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you like these kind of videos. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe for awesome content, box openings and more. As soon as I buy some boxes, and I will be doing a giveaway soon once I reach 100 subscribers. So make sure to subscribe and have a good day.